Hello, friends. Welcome back to more trading signals for crypto. So today, it's the 5th of November, and we can basically see the start of the recovery after the massive crash that we saw. Basically, almost 3 consecutive days, non-stop corrections. Guys, this was no ordinary correction. Okay, if you look at this, I'm currently looking at Solana with the 10-hour time frame, and if you look at the correction started around the 2nd of November, and you can see that they continued on the 3rd and on the 4th. Basically, on the 2nd of November, we got this candle. It was around almost 7%. Next, the one that covered basically almost all of the 3rd of November was also around more than 7%. The And if we measure the one that we saw on the 4th of November, which was the smallest correction, it was still a very powerful crash, because at the lowest position we also saw around 8%. So if you combine them all together, all of these 3 days to the lowest position, this was, you cannot see because let's move it so you can see it better. This was around 21%, 22% almost. This was extreme, guys. Okay, this was extreme. Okay, 3 consecutive days, all of them almost with 10% losses. That's that's extreme, guys. That was worse than every single correction that we saw on October. The only candidate to an even bigger correction will be the one that we saw around the 10 of October. You guys already know what happened on that course day. So we got around 25% on that day to the lowest position. Now, keep in mind, this correction also started days earlier, around the 8th of October, the final hours of the 8th of October. So all of the 9, all of the 10, and some of the 11. Amazing. So Solana lost a lot of value in these days. This was extreme. Currently, we are at extreme oversold levels. So I'm expecting this pump to go way higher. Okay, at the very least, I expect this pump to basically go back maybe to the position that we saw on the 2nd of November, or at the lowest, maybe a partial recovery to maybe around 10% gain, or 15% gain, something like that. Because again, this is very oversold right now, extremely oversold on all cryptos. Okay, if we go to Ethereum, we're going to see the same. Okay, Ethereum has also a massive loss. Okay, Ethereum was also around 20% loss. So again, I'm expecting this recovery to be at least half of that level. If we go to Bitcoin, we're going to see that Bitcoin, the loss was around, this was around 10%. So again, I expect to see at least half of this, so around 5%, which will mean in Bitcoin basically around almost 107k, something like that. But yeah, guys, this was extreme. This was very crazy corrections, non-stop corrections. Right now, it's looking very bad. But for some reason, I still have hope that we can see very good levels in the coming weeks of November. Okay, it's basically a final hope that I have, because I mean, like I told you, right now we are at extremely oversold levels. So that can only mean one thing, and that is that we will pump very hard very soon. However, we took basically, in order for a new all-time high, at least in Bitcoin, which is possibly the only crypto that can maybe reach a new all-time high, we have to go from this level currently to around way more than 20%. So maybe around 130k, this will be around 26% almost. So it looks very hard, almost impossible. but there's still a chance that we can maybe see some of that, and at least other coins will be could reach a new all-time high. For example, we see the massive strength and resilience that Zcash or Zcash, whatever you call it, has. I mean, non-stop green, non-stop green, non-stop green. This is amazing, man. I mean, I just knew about this coin like a month ago, something like that. I didn't even knew this stuff existed. If we go to other coins like Bitcoin Cash was doing really well, some degree, in some points. For example, Bitcoin Cash was one of the only cryptos that nearly recovered the losses that we saw on the 10th of October. Nearly recovered. So I don't know, guys. Obviously, some coins will do better than others. For example, um, if we go to Aster, we're going to see that Aster was in a very bad place some days ago. Right now, it's a very strong recovery right now, but still very far from the all-time high, and very far from around this level, which is what I first started to pay attention to this coin. Other coins like Pomfon, again, very far also from the all-time high, but they are very volatile, so they could provide very good profits even if we get very low price movement compared to other coins. So yeah, really, I really don't know much to say, guys. Again, this is a hope that I have still, because my predictions still tell me that many days are. I mean, many coins do have the same days, and those days are coming soon. That means to have so many predictions signaling that these particular days are going to be all green basically tells me it's almost guaranteed to see a very good level. Again, it will have to be extreme in order to reach a new all-time high for many coins. For example, Ethereum all-time high was nearly $5,000, something like that, I believe. In order to actually see that happening, yeah, on August, yeah, nearly $5,000. So in order to go beyond that, we have to pump an extreme, almost 45% in like the span of 20 days. That sounds very hard to actually achieve that level. But anyways, like I told you, we still have a chance. I believe we still have a chance some days where we can find good levels so you can exit your positions or do some other things. Right now, to be quite honest with you, the only thing that I'm doing and that I have been doing since October, because October was completely destructive. I predicted actually the 10th of October in some of the predictions that I made for clients, but I never knew it was going to be this destructive. And I also didn't expect the rest of the month to be extremely bad. I expected to have at least a full recovery of that level only, but we really didn't get anywhere near that level. So uh, at the very least, we can get some good levels, maybe on Solana uh, uh, around $200, maybe if we're very lucky. So we can stable the coins or whatever and do other things. But yeah, right now, guys, I am only trading the trends. That means trading the shorts, trading the longs. Everything that you see right now with my indicator on the 10-hour chart is basically what I have been trading right now. I really cannot afford to make a trade trying too long and waiting for the all-time high. Okay, the the current situation with the markets is extremely volatile and very uncertain. So I cannot really do that, and I really don't recommend that you do that, because one of the things that I done before, or rather after the 10th of October, was longing around this level, which was very good because I was actually double my money, almost triple my money with this very good pump. But I kept this long going on because I thought that it would go way higher than this. And when it started to crash around the 15th, 16th, 17th of October, I basically got zero profits. And I learned that lesson a long time ago. And ever since then, I said, you know what, I'm never going to trade expecting the all-time high. I'm just going to trade the trends, and that was basically what I was doing with this: trading longs, trading shorts, trading longs, trading shorts. That's all I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's not the time to actually delude ourselves thinking that the all-time high is inevitable. Like I said, I still have hopes that we can reach a good level, but that good level is possibly going to be very limited to what the market actually can give us. Okay, again, anything can happen, guys, because let me just finish you with this. uh, I told some people in Twitter some time ago, actually a year ago, I had a dream, and my dreams are kind of prophetic because that's why I got to learn the ability to predict the future in the first place. So one of my dreams, I saw Bitcoin crashing all the way to zero. Then I had another dream, very similar, almost identical, and what I feel was a continuation of that dream. And that basically told me in that dream, Bitcoin crashed to almost 70K, something like that. Very, very hard crash. So not even near the current levels. I mean, we actually went below 100K on the 4th of November. But in my dream, we crashed all the way to 70K, something like this. And right after that crash came an extremely powerful pump that basically gave us the all-time high. So a very V-shaped, extremely volatile recovery. I don't know if that can happen again, but I still have hopes that the dates and my predictions all basically signal the same thing, and that is that we can see good days coming ahead. I really hope so. I really hope that this could be possibly the most volatile and extremely tricky month to trade cryptos, but it could happen. It can happen, guys. So, anyways, if you want to join the Telegram Signals group, you can join. Again, it's free for a limited time for everyone, and all you have to do is write to my email directly, or you can write in the comments, and I'll give you my email address, so you can write me there, send me an email, and I will send you the link so you can join and try out the signals for again a limited time. I'm going to test maybe in the future with the 10-hour chart, giving you the 10-hour signals only. Currently, I'm only giving you the 1 hour. Okay, so basically you're going to get this. You're getting this. Obviously, not with the indicator. If you want the indicator, I can give it to you, but that's a much more expensive option because I cannot give that for free. So again, 1 hour charts, 1 hour signals. That's very good, still very decent. So you can take advantage of all of that. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you. Okay, take care, have a good day, and like, share, and subscribe for the work.